So welcome to another Trig Point Tuesday with hopefully a little bit of woodland photography thrown in for luck. Where am I? I'm at Lasgarn Wood near Pontypool in a place called Lasgarn, and I'm going up to a trig point called Garn Wen. Let's get my boots on and get ready to go for a walk. Well, as you come out of the car park, it's a steep pull up through the woodland for the first couple of hundred yards. The first thing I noticed though, I don't know whether you can see behind me, it's very dark in here. The canopy above is covered, and because it's an overcast day, there isn't any light in here. Nice even light, I suppose, but no light. Gnarly old beach. I'm just above the quarry and I thought I would stop and take a shot. I'll turn you around. I'm up above the quarry, and there was some light on this tree in between these two trees here. I say two trees on the video cam, on the action cam you can probably see everything, but I'm focusing on two trees here, this biggish one here, and in the distance a lighter tree that has got some light on it, and not so much light there now. I don't know what it'll turn out, I'm just playing around really. So, see how it goes. F8 ISO 200. I'm shooting just a little bit underexposed. I'm shooting an aperture priority, which is what I do. I've made my way onto the next level pathway. This is what I call level 2. This is the pathway that I would assume is the tram road that used to run through here. These were working quarries, and every now and again you'll see these double holes in the rock, which is some year, two year. I'll show you on the video now. That a tramway must have run through here at some point, so they turned it, it's become a path. So the quarries are below, and there is one further on that way. I don't know where they would have gone up there. There is another quarry there, but it's quite difficult to get into. So I was saying back down the path there how I like the beach and their gnarly roots. So I've come across a specimen, shall I say. Let's just turn that around. Next to an old quarry wall, actually. This is it looks like a man-made wall, but it's actually a quarried wall by the look of it. Anyway, this tree, I'm just off the path here. This tree up here, lovely roots. There's another beach behind it, and one to the right of it there. If I zoom in a little bit, if I can try and give you an example of how I see the shot. I see it actually in portrait mode, so I can see it on the back of the camera here a little bit better. So a quick little stop on a path, rather overgrown, but I saw these plants, I don't know what they are, with little water droplets in them. Now I've heard that the OM one is quite good at sort of close-up photography, and it's got a focus stacking thing, to work, but I don't know how to work it. So I've got as close as I can. I'm just going to turn it around and show you what I'm photographing. So I've got the tripod quite low, so I'm doing this bit of water droplet, this one, and I think this one down here. So I've taken 3 shots at f7.1. I don't know how that's going to go. I'll try and focus stack it when I get back. It was just something that caught my eye on the side of the path. See how it comes out. If it's any good, I'll show it to you now, and then I'm going to head towards these trees, and perhaps I'll bring you back when I get to the trees if they're any good. So I've come to the trees that I wanted to find. There's some rocks and gnarly trees here. Again, this is so dark, and even though I'm just literally on the edge of the wood here, I don't know whether you can see me from here, but about another 40 yards that way is the outside of the wood, and I thought that this would be quite a lot of fallen branches here as well, but nice shapely trees in here. Now I'm gonna have to look at my map, but I feel that there's a path if I go a little bit further, if I might be able to get up onto the mountain. I'll have to check my OS map. I will have a little look around here, but to be honest with you, I think I'm looking at a couple of seconds exposure here, even if I bump the ISO up. Anyway, I'll bring you back if I'm going to take anything. I don't think I've got anything worth anything with the woodland. So it was nice to have a little wander around there though. So I think this is going to turn into a Trig Point Tuesday walk once I get up onto Garn Wen. Once I get up there, I want to discuss the trig point that it is. As far as I can tell, it's the most southerly in the park. Not totally sure on that, mind. But there's something else about it up there, and I'll discuss that, and perhaps somebody who is a bit more knowledgeable than I might be able to give me the answer. I've just come out of that bridleway, and I'm up now onto the common proper, and there's a path in front of me leading up towards another wall on the right hand side, and I can see a building there. So the wall now, if I take you off the tripod, it's very windy, so I don't know if anybody hear me. So come from down there, if I can perhaps look you over the fence, you might be able to see the building there in the distance down there. So I followed the wall basically up the right hand side here, and the wall then goes over here, but according to the map this just carries on. It's not much of a track. This is a better track than it was a little bit further down there. So this path actually goes, and the edge of the trees there is, the wall goes across here and back up that side, and I think it sort of joins up there. So this basically cuts off this, which is, there is a bit of a sheep track here, but this is more of a path, hopefully. Joins in the corner, cuts off, and then you're on the main ridge, and as far as I can tell, you then join the Cambrian Way, which runs from down Pontypool Way all the way up to the Blorange, I think. This ridge all the way up. Oh, Holy Spring, which is down below me, which I've been here many years ago. I've got a book by Chris Barber called 50 Classic Walks of the Brecon Beacons, and the first time I ever came up to Garn Wen, I came from, oh gosh, there's a holy well just below me. So I parked at Goitra Wharf and came up that way, and I came past, I was with my work colleague Alan Thompson, and we came past this thing, and we didn't know what it was, and then I didn't take the book with me. When I got home, and looked, it was a holy well, which according to where I am now, it's sort of just down below me. In fact, it's actually not very far away from me at all, according to this. So if I do a screen dump of this, I'm at the edge of that red arrow, and the holy well is just down the hill a little bit. It is a little bit further than I think now, but this is basically the route that I took the first time I came up to Garn Wen. Right, I want to talk about the Trig Point Garn Wen. According to my OS mapping now, I'm actually inside the Brecon Beacons National Park. Until 50 yards that way, I wasn't in the national park. And looking at, I'm on the Cambrian Way now, looking at the Trig Point, it looks as if it's just outside. It's right on the line. So on the line, does that mean in or out of the Brecon Beacons Park? Because I've seen two lists, and one says 51 trigs and another one says 52. I think it's 52. I can't remember the list I saw to see if this Garn Wen is actually on there. But looking at it, I would say that that's got to be in there, wouldn't you? Can you see the pinky route? It's right on the edge of there. 425 meters. I'm going to say it's inside. So if anybody disagrees, let me know below. One I've done quite a few times, but always nice to do it again. That's the trig. Quite a nice looking trig, this. Like a paint, and that would be in tip-top condition. I don't know what the cyclist... Oh, look. There's an aeroplane up there. Anybody see that? Ooh. It's one of them big carriers. So I've just seen my first person today. A lady walking, she was walking off a path just to my left as I was coming down. And she's up now at the highest point of Cairn. She had a backpack on, so she might be doing the Cambrian Way. If she'd have been closer, I'd have stopped and talked to her. So I'm gonna have a minute, have another drink, take my selfie, and then I'm gonna go back down through the woods. This might be the last you've seen me, it might not. But if it is, thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.